All right, final game of the day. Final game of this 5-game series between Flash and Soulkey. It has been all over the place so far, even though we've seen a little bit of silly games, a lot of really good timings and things like that. Overall, this series has been absolutely excellent. I highly recommend watching the entire series from beginning to end, especially the first 2 games. We are in the 5th game. All the games have been on circuit breaker so far. It's the final game. We'll see if anybody changes things up, if anything does anything a little bit different. So far in this series, we've seen different builds from each player every single time. Last game, Soulkey, instead of going for the standard triple hatch meter like we expect from him, he actually went for a big Ling timing and really caught Flash with his pants down. Flash not doing a very good job of scouting out what his opponent was doing. Ended up just completely getting annihilated by a Ling timing attack. So really cool to see from Soulkey. I hope he keeps up the pressure, keeps playing mind games with Flash. He did not opt for an early pull, which makes me a little bit sad, but I think that would be the perfect way to finish the series. You just go 4 pull. Like, just try to tilt Flash off the face of the earth. But mind games are always very difficult to play off consistently. And Flash, if anybody's a stable player, it's Flash. I believe the score overall is 3-1 in favor of Soulkey. So if you consider this a full best of series, Soulkey would have already won the series. And that's really important to note because, I mean, if we ever go into the ASL 4, for instance, or we go into OSL, you know, we can kind of, the future OSL, shh, it's a secret, guys, don't tell. The OSL is coming soon, coming back. But if we see a game between Flash and Soulkey in one of those tournaments, we can always refer back to this one and be like, you know what? Even though Flash is well known for his TVZ and probably the best player on Earth right now, Soulkey beat him in a 5-game series not too long ago. So not too crazy to think that Soulkey could win again in the future. We are having standard builds coming out from both players. Flash with the Winrax expand. He's going to play a little bit safer with it, going for that second supply depot before the CC. And meanwhile, the triple hatch coming out from Soulkey does have a slightly earlier pull. That's one thing to note. Normally you take your 3rd hatch on 15, but Soulkey took all of his buildings just a little bit sooner to make sure that he had his economy up. He sacrificed a little bit of drones for that, so his economy is going to be a little bit slower to get up, but in the end it's going to be much, he's going to have a lot of production coming out of those other hatches, so good stuff to see so far. We'll have to see what Flash does in terms of his build. Is he going to go for that +1 5 racks? Is he going to try something new yet again? The last couple times that he's tried something crazy, it hasn't worked out for him, so I feel like the proper decision in a game 5 is just go back to your standard, just play solid, and just do better scouting than you did in the previous game. Because that was really the biggest fault of Flash, is every single time he tried to go for something silly, it didn't work out for him. When he tried to go standard, he wasn't dotting all of his I's and crossing all of his T's. I almost said that backwards. I would have felt so stupid. So he ended up just dying to something that was very easy to scout, very easy to avoid. But doing a pretty good job right now of leading all of these Lings away, and I don't know if they're actually going to be able to kill it. As I say that, it dies, so I'm totally wrong. And Soulkey's just going to be doing pretty standard stuff, making another couple Lings again, though. So I'm curious if he's going to go for a timing or if he's just building these Lings in case of a timing from Flash. So far, pretty good play by Flash. He's going to be able to kill off a couple Lings for free and get into this natural. It's going to be very annoying. This disrupts mining for so long and has the potential for even killing off a free drone as well. So actually 2 drones go down, maybe even a 3rd one going down in a second. 3rd one does go down. So lots of damage done by these early Lings, or these early Marines, and this is just like a huge mistake by Soulkey, actually losing a ton of economy. And he still hasn't killed off all these Marines. Just Flash doing an amazing job of going in the corner, and wow, these couple of Marines just completely undoing Soulkey. Wow, he just lost so many drones from that. And he's in trouble now because he has to rebuild his economy, but he still needs links, he still needs sunken colonies. And meanwhile, Flash is going to be going up to a decent number of racks. I don't think he went for the 5 racks. I think this is just a standard 3 to 4 racks build that you would normally see. But he has the economy up to reinforce. He has the bunker up. So he's going to be fine. This is kind of an all-in by Soulkey to rebuild so many lings. To some degree, it's a smart idea because it keeps them a little bit safe. But at the same time, he honestly probably would have gotten a lot more out of just building a couple of sunkens and playing ultra defensively in his base. I love the idea to just go ahead and go for lurkers. He knows he's too far behind in economy to go for the Mutalisk that you would normally go for in this situation. So just going for the lurkers is very smart. It allows him to go ahead and play very defensively and slowly push his way out and take a third. I don't know if he's going to be able to take a far away third though. I feel like the only way that he's going to be able to actually get into this game is by taking a close third or a very, very risky far away third before he's properly ready to defend it. Luckily, Flash is still sitting back. He's waiting on all of his upgrades to finish. He's waiting to get all 5 of those racks up and running. I lied earlier when I said it was just standard 4 or 5 racks. It's actually a +1 5 racks. I didn't see the eBay earlier, which was my mistake. In any case, already getting the missile turrets up, but as soon as he scans, he's going to know what's up, cancels it, and I think that Soulkey might actually be able to protect this 4th base as long as he morphs the lurkers correctly, but the bigger danger is what's going to happen to this natural for Soulkey, because that's really the scary part. Does manage to pick off 2 Marines, and that's a small victory for him. Flash actually building a 2nd bunker. He really doesn't want to get busted by some sort of crazy lurker ling all in. So really cool play to see that coming out from him, but with only 1 sunken completed, I'm a little bit worried about this natural. Is he actually going to be able to defend this? Both of them actually do get finished, and they're going to be able to kill off quite a few, and luckily there are lurkers there in time. Soulkey's going to be alright for now. I hope he tries to do some hold position lurkers with these lurkers out in the middle of the map. If he does hold position lurkers, he might be able to kill off a force for free. There's no reason to really put it on top of your ramp so soon. But maybe if Flash scans up there and doesn't see him, he thinks they're somewhere else. You never know. Flash, always the master of the mind games. He knows what's going on. You can't mind game Flash. He's too smart. Except for in the last game. But we'll ignore that. Anyhow, so both players just building up. I like this decision to go for the fast hive with the lurkers, but this is going to give Flash an ample opportunity to go ahead and go into that SK turnstile, go ahead and get up to the double starport and go for drops very early on. It will allow him to break these forces quite a bit earlier than he normally would, and force Soulkey into units that he doesn't want, aka not drones. So here come the double starports and the science facility going up right now. It's going to be very strong for Flash in the next couple of minutes. Oh, Soulkey's tilting. You see he's trying desperately to get that Nidus Canal down, but continually messing up. And oh wow, Flash actually going for this big attack. Is Soulkey ready to deal with it? I don't think he is. He managed to save one of his lurkers, but all the lurkers are going to go down, and all of the sunkens are down. There are a whole bunch of things in the natural now, and with nothing else to defend, that's going to be GG. There's no way that Soulkey can actually hold on. He's losing all these drones, and Flash just finding the perfect timing to come in here and completely obliterate his opponent. There's nothing to deal with it. Nothing at all. Soulkey can't continue fighting. There's the GG, and Flash taking the series